So it's kind of a big day because something arrived and I can't wait to share it with you. So yeah, I'm gonna pull up. I hope it'll, yeah, it's time. Okay, so do we know what TEMU? I don't know, friends, but I did a TEMU haul and I'm pretty darn excited about it. So I don't know much about it. It's kind of like AliExpress, but gets here quicker. So here is my TEMU haul, art supply extravaganza. And of course, friends, stick around because this isn't just me like showing you the stuff I bought, which I'm gonna do that, but I'm going to paint with whatever. I'm gonna make art only with whatever is in here. I don't even know if this is my whole order, but we'll see. My little embroidery scissors to get this bad boy open. Let's see how it, ooh. Okay, wow, they just like threw it in. It's just, and I dropped this. I like legit dropped this yesterday on the way bringing it into the studio. So I hope everything survived the fall. Okay, this is not an art supply, like technically, but I just thought it was cute and I kind of needed one. Ooh, it's a tape measure. And it says, love beyond measure. Aw. Now wait, how does it go back in? It's not going to go back in? Oh no. See, this is seriously? This, you know, get what you pay for type of a situation. I thought that maybe, I don't have time for this. But it's cute. I will use it. Who knows? Okay, I'm actually legit so excited about these. I better not hit it too hard because it's gouache. Little like baby food pouches of gouache. Okay, I'm a sucker for packaging. Let's first address that problem with thyself. I can't get into this. What's happening? Okay. Super cute. Looks like it was like literally about to. But look at. Oh my gosh. Wait, we're supposed to do this with the hand, right? Isn't that cute? I actually think this is too big. I'm not supposed to do the hand thing. I don't have my protocol down. But super cute pink. Got like this coolio green. Oh, don't touch the pouch. Like a tealy. Like, what is the difference between teal and turquoise? Can someone have that conversation with me in comments? Teal, turquoise. It's going to be garbage all over the floor. I'm just going to toss it. And this like limey, fluorescent-y green situation. They're just so cute. And remember, I'm going to make some art with this stuff. And I might go like do a like Ray Dizzle style where I just take all of the things and make art with all of the things. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Maybe that's what we'll do. So white and this like periwinkle. Let me see, do I have anything else in there? Super cute. It says poster color. Interesting. But wait, where did it say? Okay, that's interesting. This one says poster color. The rest say gouache color. Whatever. I think that's all of the gouache. Just wanted to test that out. This is a watercolor set that keeps coming up in all of my Google searches. It's like Google, you know, Google spying on me. Super cute. 24 colors. And they had like, this is really sweet. Like, it's like different, you know, plastic, clear lid. And I actually like this clear lid because your swatch card, which appears to be on some version of watercolor paper, nice texture to it, because you can like see your colors. So we'll work that out. And these look, it's like a moody seascape, sea type palette. Super cute. So, you know, we'll see how they play. We'll see. Okay. I got these stamps because I thought they were cute. They look like little, like Post-it notes with washi tape on them. I thought they'd be cute for swatching. Right? I don't know if I'll be using those today because I don't even know if I have an acrylic stamper pad thingy. What are these? What are these? What are these? Some kind of pen. But again, sucker for packaging. Like, look at that ombre. Let's take them out because you can't really see it. Gradual. It says, literally says gradual. That's funny. I forget what these are, but they're so pretty. Oh, is it a highlight? It's a highlighter. I was just completely suckered in by the pretty ombre. Look how pretty. So pretty. All right. Touch. Copic. Oh, eraser pencils. We'll see how they work. Ooh, yeah, I wonder how these sharpen. Have you ever used an eraser pencil before? It says Touch Copic. Rubber pencil. Mignon. I don't know. I thought that was fun, and they were like stupid cheap. So, okay, more. A lot of things on this TEMU site are like sold in threes. Acrylic marker. Gonna go old lady here. Acrylic marker. Just water-based pigment ink, quick dry, bright color, strong coverage. All right, I can take that. That'll be fun. More markers. Oh my gosh. I think these are highlighters too, if I remember correctly. But look at, like, so cute. They're square. And I mean, I wonder if highlighters are light fast. Probably not. Not that I ever worried about that before. Okay, linear color pen. Oh, I actually got these for the kids. Watch, you roll them and they make things. It's not working very well because it's on watercolor paper. Actually, it's working really well on watercolor paper. Maybe I'll use these too. I did say I was going to make art with everything I had. Okay. What is this? I think they're gel pens from what I recall. Again, sucker for packaging. They're shaped. Oh my gosh, they have a ruler on them. Shut the front door, but wait, it's metric. Still, it's so cute. Look how cute. Really interesting, like teardrop shape. And we've got an otter, a whale, a giraffe, a mouse, an elephant. Oh my gosh. These are so flipping cute. Now let's see. Oh, I'm not too thrilled about that. Really fun. And they're the color. So like the burgundy one's burgundy. The orange one is orange. Yes. These are cute. Very fun for drawing. Really fine point that feels reasonably strong. Super cute. Micron better get their cute on. Just kidding. This is gonna be fun. Oh my gosh. I can't even. We've got the watercolors. We got highlighters, but they're like pastel highlighters. We've got gouache that's in baby pouches. We've got these gel pens. There's more though. There's more. Ow. There's more. Sketchbooks. I thought these were so adorable. Handmade. I believe it's at 100% cotton. There's a little pocket. Cute. And it looks like beautiful, textured. Can we see that? Yeah. Watercolor paper. Very nice. Lovely. Nice fabric. Okay, I've got another one. I know the symbolism. There's this means something, a little lucky cat symbol. Forgive me for not knowing what it means right off the top of my head. Oh my heavens. Remember, friends, 160 bucks was this whole haul. So much here. I got some bone folders because I had them back in college and then I lost them. They're fantastic if you're just making a fold. You want to score something. You want a nice crease. So I was like, hey, bone folder. And then there's the other, origami. Like, I'm not going to be doing any origami, but they're great for a lot of things. So picked those up. Faux show. Oh, more gouache. Hello. Orange and like a bright yellow. I'm on a gouache kick. Let me tell you a story about gouache. I learned art on watercolor. Like, that's what my teacher, I've talked about my art teacher from growing up. Her name is Sue Hand. I know, I've gushed over her name. She's got the coolest name for an artist. I'm jealous. I've always been jealous. I will always be jealous of that name. And Hi. Embroidery scissors. Okay. And I did watercolor for years and years and years. And like, that was my like frame of reference for making art. And then somehow I found out about this thing called gouache. And I went through a gouache phase for a long time. Okay, so we've got this yellow and this orange, super fun. We'll add that to the gouache pile. And I remember feeling incredibly liberated when I discovered gouache because of the way that you could layer and some of the freedoms that gouache gives you. You know, you can put light over dark more easily. This is just some organizational stuff that I picked up. Oh yeah, and these little pouches I thought were so cute for storing artwork. Little zipper. Look how cute, right? And the little handle. I thought they'd be super fun for storing art. Here's another one, a little bit of a different style, but it still has a handle. You can write on that. I love that. I just thought they were super sweet for storing artwork, but won't be making art with those, obviously. A watercolor pad. Okay, so it says acid-free, check. Heavyweight backing card, who cares? Ideal for watercolor painting, great. Wet and wet technique, revisability, lifting. Revisability, it's a nice way to say lifting. No mention of cotton content. All right, A4. It's really thin. It's reminding me of the B. It's only 180 GSM, so you're talking maybe 80 pound, not even. Could be cute for card making, but who knows? It's got a really weird color. It's like gray, which doesn't, oh yeah, you can see it. Looks almost gray, so whatever. It was like $3. We'll see if it works. It's got the weird texture. It's not the traditional watercolor paper texture. That's all right. It's all right. I'm on this like trying out cheap watercolor paper kick. Oh, hi, another gouache. This looks like a orangey red, but this is a pretty red. It's like, I don't know. At first I thought it was orangey, but it's got like pink undertones, so. Okay, these are little refills for my like little paper cutter. I won't take those out. They're like little razor refills. I was actually really jazzed that they had them, like super jazzed, because they're hard to find. At least I'm having difficulty finding them. More organizational stuff in here. I'm shocked if they're not broken because they're just like literally packed in. I'll show you one. They're stackable. I need them for inside cabinets. And like, they're just, hi, upside down, little, yeah, little drawers. And they're orange and cute. And they were super dupes cheap. And I got 4 of them for inside cabinets. Oh, I see another gouache in here. Let's see, there's something there in the back corner. This is so fun. Oh my gosh. I mean, talk about quality entertainment. Oh, this is another of those like ombre highlighters. So pretty. Like this set. Where'd it go? Like ocean highlighters. Okay. And then we've got a gouache. So friends, we are going to get to the making of the artwork. I don't know where this is going to land. But we're going to get right into it. Lovely blue. Oh, it's like Prussian and Cerulean had a baby. Okay. We're going to get to the art making because we got lots of fun stuff here. Stick around. Let's see what happens. I'm probably going to drop some knowledge bombs and inspirational bombs because I have a lot to say about making very impromptu art that has no plan and no direction from the get-go. Like, find your direction as you go. Let's get into it. Okay, here's the haul, y'all. That rhymed. There was one other thing that kind of got lost in the shuffle. These cute little erasers, which I feel like I'm gonna need to make my own like little cardstock sleeves so all of my finger oils don't ruin them, but I thought they were sweet. Grays underneath. Anywho, let's get to making something. I feel like I don't want to use this, but at the same time, I feel like that's not in the spirit of the video. So let's do it. Let's be positive. Let's work with what we've got. Okay, I have to say, like, I'm in love with this pattern. And what is this, a crane? Or, I don't know. I kind of want to, like, do my own thing with this. So let's get into it. All right. So I'm starting with my cute little gel pen. This one's got the elephant on it. And I'm just going to do just some sketching and see where we land. I don't know. I'm not feeling sufficiently warmed up to do the bird. So I'm going to go and do some of this. Like, this almost looks like a classic, like a chrysanthemum vibe here. So I'm just going to get into that. And I tend to, for whatever reason, hold my sketching pens almost perpendicular to the page. I could not give you a reason why. It's a grip that works for me, but it may not work for you. For me, it gives me a feeling of more control over the marks I'm making, but maybe it won't be that for you. So give it a whirl and see if it works for you. Anybody else, let me know in comments if you tend to hold your pen or pencil or brushes this way. I think it'd be fun for folks to know. So I'm just starting to kind of build this pattern. I'm in this area here of the journal, and I just see a lot of like, almost like mermaid scales, and then almost like little daisies, like almost mandala type stuff going on. So I'm doing some of that. This all kind of has like a chrysanthemum vibe though, just different types of chrysanthemum. And don't worry, we're gonna be getting gouache on here and all sorts of good stuff. All right, here is a little nugget of Christy wisdom, which maybe you'll think it's wise, maybe you won't. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. I am such a big fan of these art hauls, and I realize that they can be kind of triggersome for some folks, especially if you're one that like hoards art supplies and, you know, becomes kind of afraid to use them, which no judgment, because I get that and I am guilty of that as well. But once you start working yourself out of that habit and you start getting into a habit of being more of a free spirit, which I hope is what you're learning and the habits you're building on this channel. But once you do art hauls, even like go into a Five Below and literally spend $10 and grab some stuff and force yourself to make the art out of just that stuff. It is a fantastic challenge for the creative brain. It can get you out of an art block. It can kind of, if you're in a phase of your art making where you have too many ideas, it actually can focus you in a weird way. So it is a cure for a lot of creative ailments, if you will, to kind of force yourself into very specific parameters for art making. So one of the reasons I am such a big fan. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I used this pencil to mix paint when I was in a pinch and couldn't find anything else, hence it's all stained. So let's see what that's actually done to the functionality. Because I want to rough in, two reasons I'm bringing in a pencil. I want to rough in the crane here. Gosh, I think it's a crane. Is it a crane? And I also want to have some pencil action here so that I can test out the pencil style, like that eraser thing that I ended up with in this lovely haul. I've got a couple of erasers that actually need to be tested. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm getting this crane where he needs to be visually, but we'll work it out, hopefully. Maybe I need to get his beak in there. I think we need maybe. Got that red thing up here. Got some interesting like shapes within shapes here. All right. Oh, it's all right. Put his eyeball in. I mean, you know, maybe too much head here. I don't know. We'll definitely be using that eraser. Okay, here's that eraser. Ooh. Hello. I like it. The precision. Oh, hello. The beak is crooked. Let's get that out of here. Don't press too hard on that eraser though, because, yeah. All right, so the beak is like going that way, and then there's another part that's kind of coming. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, friends, I'm going to let this unfold a little bit with just some music, but definitely stick around. We're going to be going over the whole order, letting you know what I love and what I didn't love so much. And keep an eye out because I'm going to be using that eraser that I didn't talk too much about and some other stuff. Yeah, good fun. Okay, I'm just gonna take a pause on the artwork for a moment. Need to let my brain rest, my eyes rest. I want to swatch out this watercolor palette for you quickly, and then I promise we'll get to the order overview. The first thing I'm noticing is how quickly the pans re-wet. I don't know if you can see that on screen, but I'm already creating divots in my pans, and that's really not a bad thing in my opinion. These are so creamy and velvety and luscious, but I'm curious if when they dry, are they gonna dry chalky? Like, are they full of fillers? I'm honestly suspecting no, based on the feel right now, but we'll see. All right, I'm almost about halfway through the swatching here. I can tell you, like, that first row does not seem to be fading as it dries, so that's good news. The other thing that I'm noticing, there's not a chalky or like a grainy feeling underhand, which is also good news. Now, there's no light fastness ratings, there's no pigment information that I can find, but y'all, you know I don't really like worry about that too much. This is just a fun palette to get into. What these almost feel like to me is like gouache, but cured in a half pan. That's what this feels like. And I've never experienced a palette like that before. I've never experienced gouache presented in that kind of format before. They're called watercolors, but these definitely have more of a gouache vibe. I'd be curious to see how they would handle if I used them like gouache, a lot thicker in my application. But that's probably for another video. So what do you think? Do these look like watercolors that you'd be curious to try? Like, are these your vibe? Let me know in comments, yay or nay on the watercolors. Let's get that conversation going. Okay, I'm holding these up closer. I'm digging into one of these pans because you can see, like, look at that. Look at how that paint really just kind of like got super soft. It's quite wild. But again, looking at the finished swatching here, friends, I am not seeing that these colors are fading, which is making me happy. All right, let's get back to the painting. I have some fun ideas to incorporate more of the supplies on this last layer. All right, I want to get some of this gouache going. I'm going to link, I'm going to try to link as much of the supplies below as I can, friends. I don't know about like availability and like consistency of stock availability on TEMU, but I'll do my best. All right, I'm just going to grab my Making Magic brush. I'm going to make a little magic up here, and I'm going to go in solid and strong. And then I feel like I want a little bit of that down here, but I'm going to do it in a way. Ooh, old lady moment. I got to take the glasses off. I want to not totally fill these little shapes that I made. And I don't know if I'm going to do all of these. I don't think I am. I just want to get little spots of red in there. Oh, I'm having a blast with this. Friends, let me know. Does this feel like something you might want to try? I mean, not necessarily the haul. I mean, maybe you do. I mean, actually, yeah. If I were watching this and I hadn't done the haul, I'd want to do the haul. But more so the artwork. Are you going to try this with me? This is actually fun. It's a little bit of a, you know, a break away from traditional, a lot of a break away from traditional watercolor. Got some fun things going on here. I am dying to use these highlighters. Let's just, I'm not even going to try it on a scrap piece of paper. Let's just get into it. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Stop it. This, y'all, it's a highlighter. All right. This is so pretty. I don't care. I don't care if it's weird. And look how it builds. Ooh, look how it built. I'm going to do this one here. Look how it builds. All right, let's try another one. These are so pretty. Stop it. All right, that one wasn't a sheer. Let's see how it builds over top. Kind of disappears the blue underneath, but it's darker, so I get that. There's like a blue. I don't know. Do I want to do this? Yeah, let's try it. Oh, that's pretty. There's like a chiseled edge, but like a more, I don't know, it feels like an actual art marker chiseled edge to this that I'm able to make some marks out of. Oh, so freaking fun. All right, let's get a little watercolor on here. I'm still using my Making Magic brush, which is a 000, and I want to get that into the legs here. Now this is just, this watercolor I'm using in very small space, but it feels pretty pigmented. I'll do a wash of it here somewhere. I'm using this like ochre color. Let me get it up in the beak. Get a little shadow going up here. Now, ooh, these feel pretty. I feel like they might be a little opaque. Very nice though. But again, like using it in the tiniest space imaginable. Just getting some shadow life going there. Okay. Oh my gosh. Heavens to Betsy, this is fun. I want to see what the heck these are. Ooh, very muted, but look how pretty. I mean, this almost feels like it's dried out a little, but like it's producing the prettiest fill. Look at that. Stop. Going down here. Chiseled edge, not as I would say as an elegant of a chiseled edge as these little guys that I just used, but still chiseled, and it's definitely like an elevated highlighter. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. Let me do that over this this leaf and this one too. Oh, love it. I'm gonna do it over these orange outlined pieces, pieces. Hi. To kind of get a continuity visually here with my budding pattern. This is wild. I love this. Okay, a little bit more. This chisel's weird because it's the same chisel on both sides. It's angled, but like, I don't know, it's a little, I wish there was a little bit of a different shape or more of a taper on one side of the chisel. I'm gonna go in here. Go in here. I'm going to do this one too because that'll be fun. Yeah, I can't figure out if this is like, if this particular highlighter is dried out a little bit. I fear that may be the case, which there's this one too, different colors. Oh my heavens, this is so much fun. Let's get some shadow into the bird under these rows of feathers. And we're going to use this a little bit. Don't really have a mixing palette. I'll use it over here. We're going to go in and right underneath each feather, like how is it that all of these colors of all these random supplies are working together? How is that? And then we're going to go underneath with a damp brush and just blend it out. There you have it. So I'm just using this kind of like a Wedgwood-ish blue and my 1/8 inch dagger, and I'm just right underneath painting a line and then rinsing and taking that damp brush, rinsing better, taking that damp brush and rolling it across. Back to just painting again, friends. Oh, I'm really having fun with this one, but I'm gonna zip it for a moment. Okay, friends, here is a look at my actual order. It came in 2 deliveries. So I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of like what these cost. So here's the watercolor pad, here's the file, here's all the gouache. So the gouache pouches were $2.69 each, but they're big. Like there's a lot in there. The watercolor paper, I'll be honest, the look of it freaked me out. It was gray, it was weird, it's a little thinner, but it held up. I did a lot of work on that piece. All right, let's see. I got some erasers that I didn't unbox. I've tried them though, and they're really nice. These were just some replacement blades like you saw, but oh, the scissors. They had the really fun embroidery scissors in a bunch of different styles and designs. Really cute. I've been using them, very pleased with them. I've got to say overall, I'm very pleased with everything I received, even that watercolor paper that I wasn't too excited about. And let's see here. I don't actually think I got that utility knife. It was 88 cents. It didn't show up. Bone folders. My kids have loved these pen highlighter things. The watercolors, friends, you saw the swatching. You saw me use them. They are pretty cool. They're like, it was like gouache in a pan. I'm a fan. I am a fan. Of course, you know, I love the pens. I've been using these foldable pencil scissors. I have them in my desk here. I've used them a couple times already. Very convenient. They don't feel like they're going to last. They're a little rickety. The sketchbooks, fine for just messing around. Super pretty to carry around. Honestly, though, the price here, $10.48 for that sketchbook. Don't think it's quite worth it. It's cute, but in terms of paper quality, don't think it's worth it. More scissors. These organizational drawers, I love them. I'm ordering more. Okay, can we just talk about the highlighters? I know they're probably not light fast. I know, but they were so fun to sketch with. It was like super duper, like cool, like cheap Copic kind of life. Loved it. And you got 4 of them for $2.48. And I ended up getting, I realized I got more colors. I got the warm colors too. They came in a separate box. Got these massive scissors. These are like, I don't know, these are like crazy scissors. $6. They're so like beefy and sharp. Love them. I really have loved everything. What else did I get? Let's see up here. I was way more impressed than I thought I would be. Yeah, I think that's it, friends. But so I'm just going to give you the total that I spent here. Where is it? It was a little bit more than I thought. I forgot where it went. It was like $175 was my total grand total. Let's see if it's down here. I want to give you the exact number. Yep, there it is. $175.28. That's what I paid. No shipping, sales tax. Because what that's telling you, I paid sales tax, which means they have a warehouse in Pennsylvania. So that's how this is working, friends. I'm pretty sure that's how, I think it's pronounced TEMU. TEMU, I've learned since I started recording this. And yeah, I think that's what's happening. They're getting the stuff, you know, that you'd see on AliExpress, similar stuff, warehousing it here. And that's why it gets to you quick and they can keep the stuff really affordable. And, you know, if I'm wrong, let me know in comments. This has been a blast. Okay, let's keep going with this bad boy. I'm actually feeling the love here. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna spray down these watercolors. what do I want to do? I want to get some more gouache going. I feel like this is a beautiful moment to show you a little tricky trick that I use when maybe my sketch hasn't gone perfectly. I mean, this may still not work, but you know, we're gonna give it a go. Let me get some of these blues in here. These are pretty interesting so far. These gouache pouches coming out a little thicker than I'd expect, but it's all good. So we're gonna play around with some gouache and watercolor at the same time. I've got this palette here from my haul. Where are all my brushes? What's happening? Here we go. All right, 3/4 inch dagger. Get the big guns out and let's do this. I'm gonna re-wet this red and let's get into it. So what I think I want to do actually, because remember I have somewhere in this pile, oh crazy, I have this acrylic marker. That's all it says, acrylic marker. So I want to create a space in this to use said marker. So I need to get some darkness happening. So let's just see what kind of dark color I can get from this gouache. I don't know if this red from the last time I was painting is re-wetting. I think it is. It's just not tinting. Yeah, there it is. It is re-wetting. Okay, so let's get in. I'm gonna get my inspiration piece here and I'm gonna just start heading in and kind of carving out some background here. And I'll decide in a moment if I wanna leave a white margin. I think I do. My goal here is to create a nice smooth surface to head in with that marker later on. Now, certainly if you are kind of messing around and painting along with me, don't feel like you have to use such a big brush. You know, a smaller brush is fine if you feel more comfortable and want a little more control. Because admittedly, I don't have a ton of control here, kind of notching in around these illustrations that I did, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But this is one of the things I love about daggers, is just based on using that edge and that tip and changing the angle of my brush. Oof, you can really do some magic. Look how pretty that is. That is just a lovely color. And we're just gonna do like a rough dry brush edge. And I'm gonna keep going with that. I feel like that is just lovely. And I'm actually gonna let some more of this red re-wet into the color so that this color kind of evolves a little bit. And also like, I'm not mixing it perfectly on purpose. So what's coming off on my brush is really interesting and lending a really cool quality. Just gonna keep that dry brush edge. All right. This is fun. I'm holding that breath of mine. I'm just being stubborn. I could get out a smaller brush, but I don't want to. I sometimes feel like being stubborn in your artwork and your art making practices can lead to some really big messes, of course. Been there, done that. We'll continue to go there and do that. But it also can lead to some breakthroughs and also to really uncovering some new skill in yourself. So, you know, just keep that in mind. I've been having a little like romance, like a rekindled romance with the gouache lately, and I'm really happy about it. Okay, so I'm taking this opportunity with this dark color. I can now kind of edit. Now it'll, you know, get rid of my little white margin there, but his head was too round on top. So I'm going to go ahead and use this opportunity to edit that. So basically that just means I'm cutting into some areas. The back of this bird was just too like bumpy lumpy. So I'm going to use this opportunity to go ahead and edit that. This is a trick, you know, bringing in a background maybe when you weren't planning to bring in a background, but it's a great trick to resolve some things that maybe didn't, you know, go your way. It's like a little creative first aid kit And this is one of the tricks in your kit. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm like compounding metaphors that aren't working, but whatever. I think that you maybe know what I mean. So I did some editing here. And all right, I'm gonna break down, get a smaller brush. I'm gonna stop being belligerent and bold and just, you know, do the right thing. All right, let's get in here, perpendicular hold, and use just the tip of this cat's tongue around the beak for a lot of control. And then we'll go back in. I'm gonna smooth that out, don't worry. And it's really okay if you go in between, like leaving margin and then not leaving margin. At least I think it's okay. I mean, you decide in your own piece. Working it out, we'll continue. This is actually a nice brush moving forward with some of the cutting in I have to do. But also I'm gonna bring this bad boy back in. Ooh, that's a lot of water. The thing about gouache is that it can be watered down in kind of a watercolory way. It's not going to act exactly like watercolor when it's watered down, but it can be done. Dry brush down here. Dry brush down here. Okay. Love a cat's tongue. Again, I guess I'm just a big fan of the edges of a brush and what it can do for me and what it can make easier on me. And not even easier. Maybe easier isn't the right word. Maybe just effortless. Nope, effortless isn't the right word either. Make it so I don't have to think as hard, that I can use my brain power while I'm working for the good stuff, for the fun stuff, for the necessary stuff, for the important stuff. So I think that's why I like brushes like the dagger, the cat's tongue, because they really allow me to just forget about certain things. Because they make those certain things happen very effortlessly and naturally. Certain brush strokes, certain holds. Yeah. And also in less steps. You know, a lot of these specialty brushes, meaning anything that isn't like around, they're going to allow you to create marks usually in less strokes, like less stroke count than a traditional brush, which is fun. All right, now I'm going into the crazy zone here, going around this chrysanthemum here. Nice light layers. That's the thing about gouache. Your first layers, you want them to be thinner. Yeah, so let me clarify there. Thinner versus thicker, not light versus dark. Gosh, the tip of this cat's tongue is my best friend right now. There comes Southern Christy. Why? Why do I do that? I don't know. All right, I really haven't been using the margin much as I'm going here, so maybe I'll get rid of it over here. This, so fun. Are you here for it? Are you loving it? Is this process me just like free painting, kind of teaching, kind of just narrating? Is it fun? Is it helpful? Right? Because it's different. I want to make sure that like what I'm producing here on this channel you find valuable and helpful. You know, does it have to always be a straight up tutorial? I don't know. I don't think it does. So head into comments. Let me know what you think. Because ultimately, what I think, I really don't think it matters as much. And I'm totally okay with that. Look, I got a little smudgy. So I need to fix the smudgy over here. We're just going to exchange. See how that, I don't panic. Very little in the art making journey makes me panic. I don't know why that is. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. Or maybe I'm just too sloppy. I don't know. But I'm okay not panicking about things, right? Right? If you agree, go ahead, give this video a boop. That's a like. That's the little heart or thumbs up. No, it's a thumb. Is it a thumbs up? It's a thumbs up. You know, sometimes it's a thumbs up. Sometimes it's a heart. Just depends on what corner of the social media internet you're on, right? This intricate of cutting in is a little difficult for me to do and talk at the same time. But I'm working through it. Anybody else have an OMG moment when I was marking this page up with those highlighters? Because I'll tell you what, I was like having sweet dreams about those highlighters. it's almost like they stained the paper with the perfect amount of pasteliness. And I just was not expecting that. You know, my whole existence, my understanding of highlighter has been like, you know, highlighter yellow and a highlighter pink. And what happened with these pastel-y highlighters was an absolute revelation. Oh my gosh. Because I'm in that area right now, cutting in. So like, I'm reminiscing about those lovely moments. And you hear my voice slow down as I get into these little teeny tiny areas. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy, but so fun. Very cathartic. Okay, friends, as I continue with my bird composition here, I'm just going to let the music play and see how this unfolds. So what do you think, friends? Do you think you would actually give this shopping experience a try so far based on what you've seen? Head into comments and let us know. Do you think TEMU is for you? That rhymes. Awesome. And while you're at it, if this is fun and entertaining at the very least, go ahead and give this video a boop, friends. That's a like. And honestly, giving this video a like is so simple for you, but it helps my channel out a ton, and I appreciate it so much. All right, bringing in the white marker, and I'm just feeling like I really love the kind of fabric print quality of the sketchbook I was inspired by. So I'm just running with that. Now the marker isn't as thin as I would have hoped, but it's okay. Also bringing back these highlighters, going over top of some of the white areas, and surprisingly, they are adding a really cool finish that I'm excited about. Let's see how the rest unfolds. I'm gonna shut up because yeah, I've been talking a lot. Friends, do you like it when I talk a lot? Is it too much sometimes? Like, be honest, head into comments and let me know. Bringing in some of the watercolor at kind of full intensity. I'm using it a little bit like gouache in the upper left-hand corner here with my liner brush, and I'm pretty impressed with the coverage. I suspect that this is more of a gouache formulation in these pans than anything else. Okay, what do we think, friends? Is this a piece that you were thinking I was gonna create today? Do you feel like I've done it justice. What would you have done differently? Do you like the combination of supplies? Like, seriously, I want to know all about it. And honestly, I'm getting rid of those legs because they're just weird and I just don't think they worked. And I think he looks cooler without legs. Like, he's got his legs tucked up underneath him as he flies, right? Okay, friends, this has been an absolute blast. If you're enjoying this type of art haul type situation, you're going to want to watch this playlist next. And until next time, you know what I'm going to say. I wish you all the happy painting.